Sailing homeward, the doctor's ship had a perilous journey ahead. It had to pass the coast of Barbary, the seashore of the Great Desert. This was a wild, lonely place, all sand and stones, and it was home to the infamous Barbary pirates. These were truly bad men who preyed on shipwrecked sailors. Sometimes, if they spotted a ship passing, they would give chase in their fast sailing vessels. When they caught a boat at sea, they'd steal everything on it. After taking the people captive, they'd sink the ship and sail back to Barbary, singing songs proud of the chaos they'd caused. Then they would force their captives to write home for money. If no money arrived, the pirates often just threw the people into the sea. One bright, sunshiny day, the doctor and Dab-Dab the duck were walking up and down the ship's deck for exercise. A lovely fresh wind was pushing the boat along, and everyone was in high spirits. But then, Dab-Dab spotted the sail of another ship a long way behind them, right on the edge of the sea. It was a distinctive red sail. "I don't like the look of that sail," said Dab-Dab. "I have a feeling it isn't a friendly ship. I'm afraid there's more trouble coming our way." Nearby, Jip the dog, who was napping in the sun, began to growl and talk in his sleep. "I smell roast beef cooking," he mumbled. "Underdone roast beef, with brown gravy over it." "Good gracious," cried the doctor. "What's the matter with the dog? Is he smelling in his sleep as well as talking?" "I suppose he is," said Dab-Dab. "All dogs can smell in their sleep. But what is he smelling?" the doctor asked, puzzled. "There's no roast beef cooking on our ship." "No," said Dab-Dab. "The roast beef must be on that other ship over there." "But that's 10 miles away," said the doctor, amazed. "He couldn't possibly smell that far, surely." "Oh yes, he could," Dab-Dab insisted. "You ask him." Just then Jip, still fast asleep, began to growl again. His lip curled up angrily, showing his clean white teeth. "I smell bad men," he growled, his voice low and threatening. "The worst men I ever smelt. I smell trouble. I smell a fight 6 bad scoundrels fighting against one brave man. I want to help him. Woofo, OWOOF." With a loud bark, he woke himself up, a surprised look on his face. "See," cried Dab-Dab. "That boat is nearer now. You can count its 3 big sails all red. Whoever it is, they are coming after us. I wonder who they are." "They are bad sailors," said Jip, now fully awake and alert, "and their ship is very swift. They are surely the pirates of Barbary." "Well, we must put up more sails on our boat," said the doctor, springing into action. "So we can go faster and get away from them. Run downstairs, Jip, and fetch me all the sails you see." The dog hurried below deck and dragged up every single sail he could find. But even with all these new sails hoisted on the masts to catch the wind, the boat didn't go nearly as fast as the pirate ship, which kept gaining on them, getting closer and closer. "This is a poor ship the prince gave us," complained Gub-Gub, the pig. "The slowest he could find, I should think. Might as well try to win a race in a soup tureen as hope to get away from them in this old barge. Look how near they are now." You can see the mustaches on the faces of the men, 6 of them. What are we going to do? The situation was looking grim. Then the doctor had an idea. He asked Dab-Dab to fly up and tell the swallows that pirates were chasing them in a swift ship, and to ask for their advice. When the swallows heard the news, they all flocked down onto the doctor's ship. They had a brilliant plan. They told him to unravel some long pieces of rope and make them into a lot of thin strings as quickly as he could. So the doctor and the animals got to work, their fingers flying. Once the strings were ready, the ends were tied securely to the front of the ship. Then the swallows took hold of the strings with their feet and flew off all together, pulling the boat along. Now, a single swallow isn't very strong, but it's a completely different story when there are thousands of them together. Tied to the doctor's ship were 1,000 strings, and 2,000 swallows were pulling on each and every one of them, incredibly swift flyers. In an instant, the doctor found himself traveling so fast he had to hold his hat on with both hands. It felt as though the ship itself were flying through waves that frothed and boiled with incredible speed. A wave of relief and excitement washed over the ship. All the animals began to laugh and dance about in the rushing air. When they looked back at the pirate ship, they could see that it was growing smaller now, instead of bigger. The red sails were being left far, far behind. The pirates of Barbary were no match for the combined power of the clever doctor and his amazing animal friends. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.